Welcome to North of the Broad. With me now is Katie Jindrich, and she's the administrative coordinator for this year's Beaufort Water Festival. It is the 67th Water Festival. I cannot believe it.
Yes.
It's almost, we're in May, but it'll be here in July before we know it.
Yes, we all blinked and it's almost festival time.
So let's begin with this, the first interview we've had on North of the Broad about the festival. So let's get down to the basics. What are the dates? Let's start with that.
The dates are July 14th through the 23rd.
Okay.
Opening ceremonies on the 14th.
Okay, and that's a Friday.
It is a Friday.
All right. And so let's begin with kind of what can we expect? Anything new this year, different? And then, of course, the concert singers and...
Yeah, so we have our opening ceremonies, which is my personal favorite. There's a flyover with the anthem, and then we'll also have fireworks that evening and the Paris Island Band.
Right.
And then the next day is our big night. That's our concert in the park.
And who's the headliner?
Randy Hauser. And we're going to have Andrew Beam and Gabrielle Mooney opening for them.
Fantastic.
So it's exciting.
Yes. And then the rest of the week, there's something basically every day.
Yes, we have Sundays Teen Dance. Monday is Motown Monday with these guys. That's one of my other second favorites. Love it. Island Time Tuesday is a really fun time.
Okay.
We have a Jimmy Buffett type tribute band that will be there. Talent Night, Lowcountry Supper, another favorite. Then Rockin' the River on Friday. With ending with our Commodore's Ball on Saturday.
On Saturday. So who is the Commodore this year?
The Commodore is James Nutt.
Okay. And he, again, the Commodore kind of moves through the ranks.
They do, yes. Yeah. They kind of touch base in all the little areas.
Now, what is your role as administrative coordinator?
So for administrative coordinator this year, I'm in charge of headquarters and volunteers that will be coming into that. Okay. That come to the festival to help out.
And so speaking of volunteers, there's always a need.
Always a need.
For volunteers. And of course, the entire festival, the organization basically is all volunteer. You're a volunteer.
We are. We are completely volunteer run based. And it's just amazing to see all the people that come out and always help us. And
so why would you want to be a volunteer? I mean, it's a lot of work and it's hot.
I get this question all the time. One of the main reasons I've always been a volunteer. Always stepped forward to be a volunteer. I don't know how to
say no,
work and say no. And so I started with the festival and I couldn't say no. And it got in
your blood.
Got into my blood, got in my soul, and I had to stick with it.
And so how many years have you been a volunteer?
I have been a volunteer this is my 10th year.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Okay, so if someone wants to be a volunteer and they don't really know what they should volunteer for, do they go on the website and there's like all the different categories?
Yeah, so you can actually just go on the website and you can fill out your information to be a volunteer, and then our volunteer director will also then contact you, and you can always check our Facebook page. They will have like a sign up that will be coming out soon for all the different categories that we need and times.
So you all are in the throes of planning. And so kind of give me an idea of how many people are like on the plan, the water festival. Are we talking 10, 15? Or are we talking 50?
So,
are there different committees?
There's different committees. So overall, when it's all said and done, you'll see about 400.
Oh my gosh!
Like 300 to 400 volunteers kind of run through our week. To plan it, we have a group of coordinators that all have their own different
various areas.
Yes, and then with them, then we have our directors, and we also have staff as well, and then volunteers. So it's
and I know when the festival ends, then the planning begins again for the next year.
So for the certainly 68. Does.
All right, so the dates for this year's Water Festival are July the 14th.
Correct.
Through the
23rd Sunday.
23rd on that Sunday.
Yes.
All right, nice to meet you,
Katie.
Katie.
Nice to meet you as well, thank you.
And keep on planning.
Ooh, almost there.
Almost there. And we'll be right back with more North of the Broad. Don't go away.